All right. Man, obviously tough one at home. That's one you need to get, but they're improved. Give them credit. They're 3-0 for a reason. They came on the road and they beat us, and they won on the road last week. And the yards. You look at the yards and you say yards can be misleading. We didn't control the line of scrimmage. They controlled the line of scrimmage. They took away our perimeters. They took away. I mean, yeah, we ended up throwing for 300, but not when we needed them. A lot of late yards. Okay, so they had a good defensive plan. We didn't control the line of scrimmage. They did. They were able to slow us down, control the tempo. So didn't get off to a good enough start, obviously, and could never flip the field, and that's disappointing. They're 7 of 13 on third down. And then most importantly, their quarterback did a great job, 20 of 24, and that's not good enough. They only had 361 yards, and that's usually a good day. But he controlled the game today and did a great job. Good credit to him and Justin Rascotti, their offensive coordinator. But we got to play better. We got to play better defense. We got to score when we have the opportunities, and that's my job to get that fixed. Now we go into conference play. Doesn't get any easier. We got 8 more games in the conference, and a team that got after us last year, we got them at home.
What kind of adjustments did you make at halftime? Because it seemed like it was a little bit of a different team in that second half than the first quarter and a half.
Yeah, I think you always can make adjustments. They played a little bit more 4 down than maybe they had, and they were doing a good job mixing their fronts and taking away our perimeters away from us and making a line of scrimmage game, and we didn't control the line of scrimmage. And so sometimes they were able to leave 5 guys in the box, and we didn't always. They won some of those battles, and you can't do that. Now you're off schedule and stuff. So like any game that you lose, you can go and look and say, I'm sure I'll take my share of things that I should have done better, and the offensive line coaches will, and the receiver coaches will, and then it trickles down to the kids. But first and foremost, you got to look at the mirror at yourself and say, I thought our effort was fine. We got too emotional, and JG pulling the guy off the pile. He wasn't trying to fight anybody. He was pulling the guy off the pile that was getting after our player. But that's against the rules. That's a penalty. And that cost him his second personal foul. So, that's unfortunate. So, a lot of guys hurt in that locker room, but we need to look in the mirror because it's us, and we got to play better.
One player that did stand out was Terry Williams. Almost had 200 all-purpose yards, and a guy who, continually made those catches, especially late in the game when you needed him.
Terry's a player. I mean, him and Vontae, proud of them. They play every week. We got to get some other guys involved, but their coverage wasn't so much compliant to that. But no, Terry's a player, and I wish the way he practices is how you draw it up. It's how if you said, Coach, give me the characteristics of what a player's supposed to look like in meetings and practice, before practice, between the lines, and then after practice as he stays and gets extra. That's why he gets the most out of his ability. He's not the fastest guy. He's not. But, guys, it's a pleasure to coach him, and I appreciate him.